Good morning, booking. I was told that Storm Schwarz turned himself in at the jail. Oh, what was he arrested for? Oh, all right. So he got arrested for something else. Can I see him? He was supposed to be here on another matter. All right, thanks. Bye. Well, then I won't worry about Mr. Stickley. Good morning, sir. Are you Storm Schwarz?
Yes, sir.
You were supposed to be here in court this morning on a trespass charge, file 245830M. I called your grandmother. She said she didn't know where you were. And in the meantime, I understand you just got arrested on a new charge, which you'll be arraigned on later. So I'm gonna recall bench warrant. Did Polycom arraignment. It's alleged that on or about April 9th, you were trespassing at a condemned property, 437 East Michigan. Not sure which house that is. Mr. Tim George from the city of Three Rivers says there also is going to be a retail fraud charge coming, and you've got a new felon in possession of a firearm. How did you get stopped this morning?
I didn't wait, what? Hold on. I didn't get wait, what?
What time did you get arrested today?
Man, that's some straight bull, man. I don't look, sir. I don't have no more felonies. My record has been wiped.
All right. Well, I'm going to show a plea of not guilty. You're not doing real well right now. I think there's some detox going on. I'm going to appoint an attorney.
I'm being for real. My record has been wiped.
All right. Well, apparently there's a new. You got arrested today, correct? You're in jail. Did the police pick you up this morning?
Sure.
How did you end up in jail today?
Because I went to go do and
All right. Well, you're sleepy.
no, man,
well,
I went to go do something for my grandmother, and they picked me up and said I was trespassing. I was not trespassing I was not trespassing on this other charge either.
Okay. I'll show you going to plead not guilty. We'll set an attorney pretrial for May 31, 2024 at 8:30. I'm still trying to understand, how did you end up in jail today? I just talked to your grandmother at about 8:30 this morning. What time did you get picked up? Was it in Three Rivers?
I'm not even supposed to be here, man. Like, all right, look, man, if you want to know the truth, like, if you guys don't stop, then I'm just
right.
going to send all the footage that I have backed up. I'm going to send it all.
Okay, very good. All right, Mr. Schwarz, you need a little clean time. Anyway, the magistrate will see you later on the new felony case, but this misdemeanor, I'm not doing a bench warrant. I'm appointing a lawyer for you and setting a pretrial. We'll send that information to you at the jail. that was probably in hindsight a mistake. If I knew what I knew now, I would have waited to deal with him. But anyway, you're off the hook. Miss Benton, would you come up and have a seat? Miss Benton is here for sentencing and a charge of retail fraud second degree. And she has a new warrant for her arrest and a new charge of retail fraud second degree. File 24457 SM. You don't even know about this one yet. This, let me pull these up. They left me a note, said warrant out, and they gave me this other file. But I don't have both files. Darn it. Well, the one that's set for 9 o'clock this morning alleged that on or about November 13th at the Meyer store, you sold $38.47 worth of stuff. And you added a plea to that, and it was set for sentencing today. Let me look at my notes. You owed $165 in an earlier case. I set the sentencing for this morning to see if you paid on the other case. 231582.
Yeah, I just started working. Yesterday will be my second week at Fiber Converters.
You started working at Fiber Converters in Constantine?
Yeah,
Are you working in the shop?
yeah, I work first shift, so
That's hard work. You had a retail fraud in file 231582 that occurred on November 6th of 2023. And that was $40 to Walmart. And I think a man paid your fines. One of my viewers on YouTube, a very generous man, I won't say where he's from, paid your fine, which is more than you did. I adjourned this from November to April, and so far you paid none, but he called and wanted to know what to do to pay the fine, and he paid it. I won't say his name. He doesn't want any recognition. He's done some other things over the years. He's paid some people civil judgments. Then you had another retail fraud on November 13th, which is this one, 2429. And then you have another one I got to find, which occurred in December. So I'm in here bending over backwards, not to put you in jail and to work with you. And I adjourned the matter and you didn't pay 1 cent. Someone else paid your fine. And then on December 21st, you get charged again with retail fraud. So let's look at that one. Are you aware of this, Melissa?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
It's an incident at Meyer again.
24. It's not in here.
The 24457.
No, we do it by file number. Sometimes they spell their name wrong. All right, I don't know why this isn't in here, but I found it by using the file number. It's like a damn scavenger hunt. All right, it is alleged that on, this says 1221, the complaint says 1231. This has got all kinds of problems. That you were at the Meyer store and you did alter, transfer, remove, replace, or otherwise misrepresent the price at which the property was for sale. Charged as a second or subsequent, making it a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail. And they found you through your Michigan ID card. She was observed concealing merchandise in her purse as she walked throughout the store, and also removed the UPS stickers from cheaper items and placed them on more expensive items. She went to the self-checkout and scanned the more expensive items with the cheaper items on the UPS sticker. Benton made no attempt to pay for the concealed items and left the store. Total merchandise $192.37. Leads me to believe that you aren't getting the message. Ms. Halleck, let's talk about the case that was set for today. I'm disappointed that she didn't pay anything, but someone did pay on her behalf. I do have $200 of bond, and I told her the sentence in this case would be $200.
I don't know what the answer is. She's I don't know why someone knowing that they have to come to court and answer to your honor and has done nothing.
I haven't had any means to pay it. I just started working.
Well, and that's fine. That was my struggle when I was dealing with you back in November.
And I get paid bi-weekly there, so
Are you still living on Hooker Avenue?
no, I haven't been there for,
Are you, where are you?
I'm currently just staying at, my friend Sue, she's an older woman on 7th and Pearl,
Are you missing work right now?
yeah.
And how long have you been there?
This will be my 3rd week, I wanna say, cause I had, started on a Wednesday, so, yeah, this is my 3rd week.
Well, I'm gonna do the sentence I told her I was gonna do. What did you think? You didn't know you had a new charge. They didn't authorize it until March. We confirmed that you're working at Fiber Converters. I tell everybody that works there, do everything my cousin Buddy tells you to do and you'll be just fine. You put up with his grouchiness. He works hard.
Yes, it is.
I'm very unhappy about this. The only thing you got going for is you got a job. I felt like giving you 90 days in jail. That man generously paid your fine. You did none. Then you go steal again after I bend over backwards not to, you won't be able to shop anywhere. You're barred from Myers, you're barred from Walmart.
Being able to get a job is a huge thing. We see many people that don't have an ID, aren't able to even get employment. So if that were maintained through her next appearance, that would be very favorable to her, obviously.
I think I have $200 of bond here. Which case are you here on, sir? What's your name?
Elton McLean.
Okay, I've got your file.
So I had showed trying to find the courthouse. Plus there was the roads were closed down, school crash over there.
Yeah, you can't get here from Schoolcraft.
So I do apologize for being late on.
Well, you're here now, so I'm glad. We have your email address. You have $200 of bond posted by your benefactor. $39 of restitution, $36 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, $200 of bond, barred from Walmart.
I get paid on the 29th.
I'm not worried about money. I'm worried about what to do with you. You keep stealing stuff. This is your 5th or 6th retail fraud here. You had already done this retail fraud when I saw you in January. You hadn't been seen on it yet. You didn't know they were requesting a warrant. They have video of you apparently doing this. But this is a damn nuisance because the file isn't where it's supposed to be under your name. And under the criminal, they've got a general civil cases in there. So I have to look for it by the case number. So let me see if I can get back into that.
This new case, let's see, I authorized, and I didn't even start working till the end.
Yeah,
of
it got authorized on
beginning of March.
March
so,
12th. It took a while probably for them to complete the investigation.
Yeah, so
So this isn't in my queue here and it isn't under her name, Christy Benton, but it is under the file number 1231. It was reported. You'd actually been into the office and talked to the lady. So yeah, you knew you'd been charged with it, but they submitted it later. Well, I'm going to show a plea of not guilty. I'm going to appoint an attorney, set attorney pretrial for May 31st at 8:30. At some point, now at this point, you're presumed to be not guilty of this, but they're alleging that you stole $192 worth of stuff by sticking some of it in your purse and underringing the other stuff. Just after I twisted myself into a pretzel to not put you in jail. Then you did zero to pay on any of the stuff that you had. And I understand that you were in dire straits, but none. So at some point, there could be a jail consequence, which could be work release or otherwise, but I don't want you to lose your job. Let's set the bond at $250 PR. You need to get fingerprinted on this charge and mugshot. They're gonna fingerprint you. I want you to go out to the counter, sign the PR bond, get a notice for May 31st at 8:30. We're gonna give you the attorney's name and number. This is a compulsive theft. And we were talking about different kinds of theft this morning. I don't know what you allegedly stole. It was worth $192.37. I'm assuming it was food and household items. Can you tell what it was from what you're looking at?
No, I can't actually. It just says she put miscellaneous items into a bag.
So the existing one is done. The benefactor paid your fine and the other thing and actually posted this $200, which is an accounting problem for us. But this new charge, right now, you can't go into Myers and you can't go into Walmart. So I guess you have to shop at Aldi's or Harding's. And when you get out to the counter, I want you to give your correct address. We have your email address. So we'll get an attorney for you. Remember, you can't go into Myers, you can't go into Walmart. I guess then you can get back to work. It is alleged that on or about April 11th, that you assaulted Jessica Talbot, an individual you had a child in common with, or your spouse. 2 counts. Domestic violence is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. You don't have anything in our system, but there's no criminal history in here. There's no nothing else. You went to the jail this morning to turn yourself in, and they sent you here. And you're going to jail. I'm not going to arraign you here. You got 2 counts of domestic assault. It's alleged.
Judge, he never went to the jail to turn himself in. They called.
Oh, they
And jail
called
sent
it.
them here.
Okay.
Apparently, that's the story.
All right.
Not-
Okay. Anyway, it's alleged that on 2 separate occasions, April 11th and on a even earlier occasion, you choked Jessica. And they didn't charge that. So the bailiff's going to take you into custody. You're going to go to jail. They'll arraign you. They'll set a bond. And they will,
Sure.
yes.
He lives with me. That's.
Yes, be quiet.
Well,
He's getting arrested on a 2-count assault warrant issued by the prosecutor. And we'll deal with it after he gets arraigned, but I'm not going to do a walk-in PR bond on a 2-count domestic assault where someone allegedly was choked. He can go to the jail and they'll arraign him this afternoon by the magistrate. I don't have enough information here either. So, yes,
If I may, I charged this and I did already make a phone call to DHHS because there were minor children in the home. One of the children allegedly witnessed what had happened. Unfortunately, they're very young and delayed, but DHHS is involved with an ongoing worker, so there's been an investigation. I'm hoping that case stays open. I would just encourage the defendant, once released from jail or released to jail, to contact that worker, get involved in any services that they're going to offer. But that was April 12th, and I have not had contact with DHHS since then. So.
All right, Mr. Talbot, you can go with the court officer.
Yes.
He'll be taken out to the jail. They'll give him lunch. He'll get arraigned by the magistrate. The magistrate will set a bond and you can call and find out what the bond is.
What time can
Yeah,
I
you
do
can
that?
Probably
That's
about
what
two
we give to her.
thirty, so I would
How do
check.
you get up, how do you do, I don't know nothing about no bonds or anything, I just,
They can give you that information at the jail
Anything
regarding the
there's no
bonding
books to have for
companies.
me.
will he be able to get out and go to work today? I mean.
Probably not.
Okay.
Please. Let's go this way.
Plus that he turned himself in on this, but I can't tell enough about this. It is mentioned that there was,
Yeah,
he had denied her food and choked her on 2 separate occasions. You didn't charge strangulation, but she didn't say that she ever lost consciousness.
yeah, I looked at that too. It's very concerning. And actually, when I called DHS, they were already involved in a previous call with this family. And that's why they opened ongoing in this incident. So.
Mr. Scott, who showed up late and drove here and lied to me. Mr. Scott, come up to the podium if you would. Are you employed someplace?
I'm currently looking for work. I got an interview at International Papers tomorrow.
Which one?
One in Three Rivers. Joel Warehouser.
They pay well there. They can't get help very good.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get a job there. It'd be,
How are you gonna get back and forth to work? Drive?
no, Miss Evans works down the road at Myers, so trying to get on the same schedule.
I promise this will be the last time I interrupt you.
Yeah,
The cores are here, they have a zoning thing.
Yeah.
Do you want them in a Zoom room or do you want them to come in your? courtroom?
they can come in the courtroom.
Okay.
I have another hearing in 6 minutes. All right, so I'm not very happy about this. You're not working, you're still driving a car. You told me this car was going to the scrap yard.
Yeah, the only reason we were in that car was the starter went out on the truck.
All right, well, I don't want you to say much about it. I got a lawyer for you, but I'm not happy that you stood here and looked me in the eye and lied to me.
I'm
It
sorry.
hurts my feelings, and I could tell when you told me that you were lying to me.
Yeah, I'm not a very good liar.
Yeah, so I don't know whether to believe you about any of the other stuff either. That's one of the problems with being a liar. She's already going to the jail with the other guy. Could you just take you along for the ride? 2004, driving without a valid license. Another driving without a valid license in 2018. You didn't pay that one either. Some other stuff that you didn't pay. We will set that pretrial for May 31st. Did I give you a notice regarding that?
No, sir.
We give you 1 day in jail credit, 0. You'll get out tomorrow. Going to jail.
Can I let somebody know to come get their
Yeah.
vehicle? My phone's out there.
Yep.
And he's all locked up.
We'll take care of that before you go. So, you have a long history of not paying your fines.
Like I said, I was hoping to come here and find a way off that merry-go-round that you're
Well,
talking
maybe
about.
we can do that, but the way to do it isn't to drive here. If you want the prosecutor to give you some consideration and then lie to me about it, that's not helpful. So, lesson learned.
Sir, I want to not get my interview at International Papers tomorrow.
Yeah, what time is it?
I set it for 9 o'clock.
Well, that's your fault. You're gonna get booked out here in the morning about 5 a.m. So 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
When will it get booked out?
He'll get booked out. If it's only 1 day, he'll be booked out at 9:30 because he's going into custody at 9:30.
I swear, Your Honor, I'm done.
Don't argue with me about it.
I'm
I
not
felt like I was
trying to
gonna.
argue. I
All
just
right,
don't
how
want
about 90 days in jail? Then you can set the thing out farther when you want to. This is your own fault. This
I
goes
understand.
under the category of the only person who's responsible for this is you.
I was just
I'll
really
put
hoping to,
release defendant at 5 a.m. All right, you go with the court officer.
so can I go and let somebody know?
Yeah, we'll take care of that. She'll help you with that, and we'll get you the court-appointed paperwork before you go to court or to jail.
Want to head that way?